Good day, everyone. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please stop the video and read the disclosure. Monday, very nice activities on Monday. This is really nice. What we're looking at, we have the entry signal. Your entry signal, it's tell you when to sell. Your entry price, as an example, let's take the ES on the top here. The entry was 27.43. And then the target is 27.35. 41 ticks into this trade, and total amount is 512. We are using an automated trade, and we have two, so that's why you get this 1,000. Because the auto trade, I have it here, is based on two contracts, but the market analyzer is based on one contract and a 1 minute only. 1 minute and one contract only. So right now we are in the trade. On the right-hand side right there, what you're looking at is the swing trading, and we are on the trade right now in an ES, YM, CL, and this is a swing trading. We are in that trade 1,500 on the NASDAQ and 1,200 on the ES. On the market analyzer, whoever want to follow, we do not collect any email. You don't have, we don't know who's out there. We just share in our signals for free. So whatever signal you want to follow is on your own. We're not responsible for your trading. The only thing we're trying to highlight what's going on in the market, and whatever you do with it is up to you. So again, if you want to follow any of those instruments here on the market analyzer, you can see the entry price. As an example, NASDAQ, it was 71.45, and the system will tell you what is your target, and the target is 71.1775. 91 ticks in that trade, 445 based on one contract. Two contracts is double, of course, on those. The same thing, CL, for the CL traders, you have the DAX trader, you have everything in here, gold, 30-year treasury bond, any instruments, if you like to follow it, totally free. If you want to follow some of those signals, or you trade something different than what we are showing here, we are showing the basic is the ES, NASDAQ, YM, DAX, 6E, CL, Russell, 30-year treasury bond, and a gold. So this is the basic instruments where most of the traders use. And then on this new version, you have an ATM and full automated, but all of them, there's three different automated comes with this new version. It's an ATM system where you can use your own ATM. That's mean your own ATM. You decide which your stop loss and your trailing stop. You can do that. Or you can use the ATM strategy. The ATM strategy does it itself. And then plus it give you an option with a fibs trailing stops, or it tells you, gives you an option for dummy trailing stop if you want to as well. And then you have the full automated version. All three of them, they use the same entry. It just it is a way that will help you managing your trade. That's it. Personally, I like the ATM because what I like about the ATM that I can dismiss the trailing stop, and I can really get involved in it. And then, as an example, if you want to put a buy limit somewhere, or you put a trailing stop somewhere, you can do that, because the system is always calculating to tell you where is the target. So if there is a strong trend, we're going to extend this target. So the system is trading for you like a human. It's not just straightforward like the swing trading here on the right-hand side. It is a very straightforward. You cannot do anything about it. One thing about the swing trading, if this market moving, we are nailing it. If this market not moving, we cannot do anything about it. And for you, owning an auto trade does not mean you are a market mover. But if this market moving on the swing trading, we're going to nail it. We're not going to miss any trade. That's for sure. One of the things is most of the traders make mistakes on Mondays, that they start very early or overnight on Sunday, go into the Monday. It is the worst time frame. Is it the worst timing to start auto trading from Sunday to morning? This is the worst time to auto trade. The reason is, if you wanted to use trading overnight, we have different system you can use on overnight, but mainly doesn't matter which auto trade you have. You should not be trading from Sunday to Monday on automated trading. Actually, leave it, let it be. And if you wanted to start, you need to start when the European markets open. As an example, on the swing trading, um, I want to show you something, that if this market is moving, we're not going to miss a trade. And if this market not moving, there is nothing about your auto trade, it's about the market. So if you don't make money, nobody is making money. As an example today, and this is where I like the most. Why I like DAX? Not because it's European, no. It is what you can make on the DAX in one day takes you 1 week to make on an ES, as an example. So this is an example for morning on the DAX, early morning, the European time. And most of the time, the DAX moves. It's very rare that DAX does not move or dive into volatility. So this is an example showing you on all kind of different time frame. Look, it's only one chart, one trade is done. Here, one small trade is done. This one is 1,000, this one 1,300, and a different time, and doesn't matter, is all gonna wind up making money. This is another chart, one trade, 1,976. This is another chart on the, no, this is a Russell, I'm sorry. This is a Russell. We're gonna take it away, the Russell. We wanna cover the DAX early in the morning. Here is your DAX early in the morning. And it is 5 minutes, 5 minutes a chart, and it's 1900. So what I'm trying to say that if this market moving, your swing trading is gonna go straight forward. There is nothing is gonna hold. Right away on the CL, right away today, it was a very nice movement when the CL in the morning doing the Europeans. Also, it is a very good idea. I love it when it's one trade and you are done for today. I can go a lot of it short early in the morning doing the European time. You can, especially CL, YM, NASDAQ, and if you want it, you can use, this is your 3 minutes, is 2,400. It's irrelevant the number, whether it's 1,000, excuse me, or 1,500 or 2,000. If today the 3 minutes made 2,000, tomorrow the 1 minute is going to make 1,000, and this one is going to probably make 3,000. It doesn't matter, but it is the most important things is traders do not understand timing and don't understand movement. So on a Monday morning, if you're doing the European time, the DAX moves. If we wanted to trade from overnight on Sunday, I'm talking about only between Sunday going to the Monday to where is the market opening. Your best option is not swing trading. Your best option is scalping. I will not be scalping on Sunday going through Monday, but I will start swing trading on the DAX in the European time, and that is around 4 o'clock Eastern time. This is a perfect timing for 4 o'clock Eastern time to start with the European Frankfurt, Deutschland. If you wanted to trade overnight, you should not be swing overnight. You need to start scalping overnight. And that's why we have different system for a different approach. So if we wanted to go overnight, those are market orders, and some of them, they are limited orders. It depends on what kind of market you are trading. and what time you are trading. So it is very important to understand the different. But this is a scalping. So if you wanted to trade overnight, this is your scalping. You can go on a limited order or a market order. Now, by going on the market order, this is a very aggressive trade on the market order. And this is what we need to do. We cannot trade scalping when the market is moving very fast, but we can scalp the market before the market is open. We can we can scalp the market also when the market is open. But if this market moving very fast, then the best deal is to be swing trading. And the reason is the scalping as an example. If you are taking the ES right now is taking that trade is 325, but is in and out. An average on a scalping is between 80 and $120. But if we are looking at the bigger picture, when you are swing trading, as an example, right now you have on the ES $1,600 based on one trade. So here's the problem here. You have to understand how to manage your auto trades, what this market is doing, when this market is moving. We have provided enough tools for you if you want to scalp, if you want to swing trade in, and we provided a signal entry with telling you when the market is going and where is the target, so you don't have to use your head anymore. This is the approach we have been doing for the last few years. We're not relying on the trader to make a decision. With all the respect, most of the traders they are very new to the trading, and they cannot make decision, or they are late on a trade, or they are uh, so the problem is we are not relying on the trader to make a decision, but at least you have to know the basic. If this market moving, when I need to scalp, when I need to swing trading, or I should switch to the technical area with the full automated trading. So as an example right now, if we are looking at between this market analyzer and that market analyzer here, you can see the scalper has been struggling all day long to nail the 2300 on the ES, which is very good for a morning Monday morning on an ES. This is extremely good. This is one of the good days on a Monday morning to nail 2300 on the ES. But if we are swing trading and starting from the European time, and the European time on Monday, not at your time in Chicago or in Los Angeles or somewhere, and when the European market open at your time in whatever state you're in, this is where you can start scalping on Monday, and probably when the market start going in or start opening, then we can flip to the swing trading. And it is very good also when you are trying to start on Monday morning, to start a very good, smart way in doing the week. It is try to turn on, if you cannot read the market, that's fine. Try to turn on your swing trading, and you can see if this is swing trading, there is a chop, that's mean you are in trouble today. If you see this market is taking a trade, that's mean we are facing a very good day. As an example, the reason is has nothing to do with the trading, but I noticed something during those years that first of all, I take advantage of the ES trading and the ES signal, and I combine it with the DEX, which they are totally different markets from two different planets. But for whether we like it or not, the ES also give you indication for the DEX movement. So when I see the DAX in the morning is taking one trade and hit the target, I know we are going to be smooth ride all day long today. So when the DAX is struggling during the European time, and when I'm looking at the ES at the European time, and I see the ES is struggling, that's mean we're gonna have a long haul all day long, and it's gonna be a lot of traders will be losing money, whether you are automated or manual. So it depends on the market condition. It's not the auto trade, Buying an auto trade, doesn't matter if it's from us or somebody else, does not allow you to move a market. You are no market mover. You are just a retailer trying to go with the win, the right win. And by you having an auto trade does not allow you to move the market. So you have to accept the fact that if this market moving, you're going to be making money. And if the market is not moving, I cannot move the market for you because you just own one auto trade or two. So this is an idea telling you when this market is moving is irrelevant. It's not what kind of time frame you are using. If we are using a full range on the DAX right now, or whether we are using 3 minutes on the DAX or we are using 288, they're all basically the same result. Whether you are using from a small time frame to the big time frame, they're all the same results. Even from the 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 288 ticks, 150 ticks, all of them, they nailed the target. Why? Because the market is moving. On the scalping, it is very good. Let me get rid of the look. Every single chart on the DAX made it. Every single chart on the DAX. So it doesn't need a genius to see when the market is moving that auto trade can make money. Now on the scalping here, on the scalping, you have to understand how to use the scalper, whether you are on a limited order. Less customers, we installed the system. He did not know what is a limited order and what is a market order. He did not understand what is a slippage. One of the most problem it is most of those auto trading, they have between $3,000 and $5,000 uh, 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 and at their broker, and they are expecting to make $1,000 a day. So what they are doing, they want to make 300% every day out of their money, and they will not use a daily target. This is a problem to a trader right now. So that's why we came out with this idea. All those auto trades here, you see 1,900, 1,979, 1,934, 1,875. They're all of them between $500 and $1,000 daily target. So how does the system work? So if you have on a $500 target, or $1,000 target, or a $300 target, you're still gonna have the same number, 1,875. Why? Because what we did, if you have your, doesn't mean just on the DAX, on an ES or NASDAQ or Dow Jones, it doesn't matter. If you have a $300 target or $500 target or $1,000 target, if this market go into your direction, is not gonna stop at your $300 and it's not gonna stop at your 500, neither is going to stop at your $1,000. As long as this market is trending going your direction, we're gonna stay on that trade until that trade is closed. So your daily target become irrelevant in here. One of the plus on that approach to the auto trade, whether you are on a 300 or 500, that first of all, everybody knows I hate dummy trailing stop, and hell, I don't even want to use a dummy trailing stop on an auto trade. Because the exit here is not optimized. The exit is based on the trend. Once this trend is over, the auto trade is gonna close position. So you will see sometimes you have some nasty pullback and the auto trade did not close, and the reason did not close is because the trend is not over. So when we are taking the trade based on verify your trend, pullback re-entry, it's been with me for 25 years, and that theory has not ran out of luck. I have seen so many systems come in. I have seen in those last 25 years, I have seen so many forums, I have seen so many internet so many salespeople telling you, trying to direct the retailers to use that platform or that system or that system or that system. All of them, they get money under the table. All those guys, they give recommendation for the last 2 years. Now they are back on a Bass Pro trade asking me to accept them back. They lost their money somewhere else. There is nothing can be changed in the market. You have to take it the way it is. Every day is a different color. So today, that auto trade does not require any optimization. And the reason we don't want any more optimization, because when we tried the optimization, 90% of the traders couldn't understand how to optimize. We ran the room nonstop every day for free, 7 years. 7 years, every single day. We opened that room for free. We have never charged what even $1. And we welcome every stranger trader to come into our room for nothing. And it was no sales talk, and it was nothing in the room except teaching the basic. And then after 7 years, we never heard the word thank you. We had some competitors sneak into the room and trying to sell different product to different company, and it was all hell break loose. So we decided to close that room after 7 years hard work and open our heart to every single trader out there. And I will never go back to this misery. Every day, sit down and try to teach a trader how to trade. So first of all, we got this out of the way, and then we got the optimization out of the way. And all our trading, whether you are a scalper or a swing trading, I'm no longer wanted that trader to optimize. We have tons of automated trading. We have on NinjaTrader 7, which I still like NinjaTrader 7 with the optimization. I mean, we've been developing for NinjaTrader 7 for many years. I love NinjaTrader 7. It's stable. NinjaTrader 8 is very nice platform, but it is a young platform, and it's still it's not like NinjaTrader 7. There is a lot of stability in there. So I still like the NinjaTrader 7, and I like the way optimize. Even they have improved the data with the NinjaTrader 8, but I still we have over 100 indicator on NinjaTrader 7, and we have around 13 automated to trade on a NinjaTrader 7, a different way from reversals to trading with the trends to all kind of whatnots. So I still like NinjaTrader 7 and NinjaTrader 8. I mean, they're both are okay, but NinjaTrader 7 has been in this market for many years, and all the how to put it nicely, all the bugs has been ironed, and now they're doing a good job on NinjaTrader 8, but still is a young platform. So right now, what I'm trying to say, the three options you have, and this is the problem, the three options you have, we have so many automated trading, but those the three option we are always using: the scalping, the entry signal, and the swing trading. So let's put it in pieces for you. On this one here, it is my favorite. Even if the swing trading can do everything, this one can do everything. Can put it on a fully automated trade, and it can trade like those here. But for me to go on a full automated, I still like to be in charge with the trades and make decision for me. I do not make a decision with the entry, but I can make a decision if I wanted to close that position. As an example, I have those trailing stop 1 and trailing stop 2. Those trailing stop 1 and trailing stop 2, they're not dummy trailing stop. Those are a fib line. The trailing stop 1, it is a minor support line, and the trailing stop 2, it is a major support line. So I know where is the market is going back to re-enter the market, and I can identify when the market is pulling back or the market trend is over. So for me, I enjoy doing this one more than to be fully automated. But this one here, you can do it fully automated. You have a three option with the auto trade: is an ATM strategy, or fully automated, and you don't have to look at it. So for me, I like this one here. I'm not gonna be totally blind when the money rolling in the market. I'm not. I will never do that. So I know how risky it is, and I know how dangerous it is if you're gonna turn a blind eye on any kind in this business here. So right now we have 1,900 on the swing, the price entry, the signal with the market analyzer. The market analyzer is based on one contract, 1 minute, and right now we have almost 700 ticks in the profit. One of the advantage you can do, this is, I hear it a lot sometimes, that traders, they want to go three contracts on a trading, an automated trading on an ES, or four contracts. This is a disaster for any trader to do that. The max you should be doing on any kind of automated trading, no more than two. The reason is, as an example today, it doesn't matter if it was from the scalpers, or the signal entry, or the swing trading. Sometimes you have the ES is going and making a lot of money, and sometimes the NASDAQ is going south, is not making money. Actually, today, the NASDAQ was in trouble on all three different systems earlier today when the DAX opened. Actually, the NASDAQ started kicking not long time ago, a couple hours ago, but the NASDAQ in the morning was a disaster trading, and it was down, the NASDAQ. So for you to be, if you are on a $3,000 or $5,000, yes, you can trade the CL, you can trade the ES, yes, you can trade. They say that to you. Honestly, if I have $5,000, I try to spread those $5,000 in a very wise way, that maybe I will take one ES and one NASDAQ, or one ES, one YM, and or if I don't know how to trade, maybe I'll stick with the NASDAQ on one contract because it's $5 per tick, and I will start moving in slowly to the market, instead being aggressive. So one of the things is hedging the futures, staying going 3 or 4 contracts on this auto trade, because in any kind of auto trade you are using, sometimes you will have 2 or 3 trades right after the other. They either make money or they do not make money. So if you're on the 3-4 contracts and your budget is very low, you're gonna be hitting a disaster. Is it just going a fast train going? It's a matter of time before it hits the wall. But if we play it nicely and go in one contract NASDAQ, one contract ES, and one contract YM, you are putting you're not betting on one horse. You have 3 horses on a run, and that it is very logic to do that, because if we take as an example from whether you are automated trading or you are a manual trading, if we follow those signal on an ES, one contract, NASDAQ, one contract, YM, one contract, your losses are much more limited than to go 3 contracts on an ES, because you are spreading out your investment. You're not putting it, you're hedging it. So this is the system here. First of all, the advantage of it, you don't need to pay Schmunk to go to his room and charging you tons of money, because after all those years, I find out that I cannot download what I have in my head on a hard disk and translate it to you. There is no way. And I cannot tell you to go by the rules, because this market don't care about your rules and my rules. And I hear that a lot. When a trader gets whacked in the market, they say you did not go by the rules. Whose rules is that? Is this? Is it your rules, my rules? The market don't care about anybody's rules. This is the problem, and we are a human. We make mistakes. There is nothing called rules here. There is nothing called black and white. There is nothing called red and blue. The market can go between a gray, red, and a blue. There is nothing just positive and negative in this market. There is a lot of false movement. There is a lot of fake movement, whether we like it or not. It is their job to lower those traders to go short in a certain places, and then they pull the rug right under your feet. That's how they feed on your mistakes. So what I'm trying to say on this one here, you're not using your motion, but in the same time, I took some of the indicators out to make it clear how we are auto trading today. But you can develop your own trading in the same time you are automated trading. You're not using your motion, but when you are sitting behind that chart day in and a day out, you start picking up how this market, or you get adopted to the ES movement, because the ES movement is a different personality than the NASDAQ and the YM. So the DAX is a different personality than the ES. The DAX, you cannot blink your eye away from the chart, because the DAX can immediately whack you if you don't keep your eye on the chart 100%. Even if you are auto trading, you gotta keep your eye on the DAX. It's a very fast movement, and you gotta keep it. On the ES, you can go. Probably you are in a position you can go wash your car and come back, and you still find yourself you still on that trade. So it's a slower movement, the ES, and this is an advantage if you are a slow trader or you are a new trader, to take the slower movement market and try to learn with it, and don't overboard yourself trying to go two trades a day or 3 trades a day and stop life. Do not keep going trading and sinking if you don't know what you're doing. But when you are taking one trade live, that is going to teach you a lot than to sit on the sim looking at the numbers all day long. One trade a day is very healthy to do that than to be sitting and just looking at the numbers. So the advantage on that one here, you know where it's going to pull back and when it's going to hit the target, and you know once the market it hits, there is no more trade. Now we are waiting on a new trade, long trade. So the system is putting it right there in front of you, but by you looking at the chart all day long, that will teach you a lot. That will teach you a lot. As an example, we made it easy. Once this market comes between those 2 yellow lines, and we have them on both of sides, that means this market here right now is a red. That means you cannot take shorts anymore in that area. And it is, if you are in the money, it is time for you to stop. And that's exactly what we are trying to say here. Once you hit those 2 yellow lines, it is time for you to stop, even if your target is down there. Now, if you are fully automated trading, the auto trade is going to be ignoring those 2 yellow lines and is going to stay aiming at the target. If you are on a full automated, and you can do full automated on this one, but it's not going to care about the dangers on the way to this target. But as a human, when you're looking at it, you made your money for today. You are in a very dangerous area here. Maybe I don't want it, and this is a good money. Maybe I don't want it to sit down and take a chances to go all the way down and hit the target. Then maybe now we are hitting this channel. This channel is a dangerous channel. This channel here, if you are taking a short on the ES right here, your probability gonna lose that trade is 9 out of 10. The probability is 9 out of 10 you will be losing that trade. Absolutely. This is a very dangerous area to take any more short in this area. It's not an overbought, oversold indicator. I hate this crap. But this one here, we are estimating when is this market about to turn. So this is going to help you a lot uh, to learn few lines within a week time to learn your entry, the safe entry. This is a pullback re-entry. You can take it if you want to. And then your trailing stop, those are your automated trailing stop, or you can use them as a re-entry manually as well. And then you have it right there front of you. When the market hit the entry, the target, the pullback re-entry number, and then your PNL right now is 700 ticks, and then your PNL is 4,800 based on one contract, and it tells you when it's going to targets hits, and then tell you the trailing stop and trailing stop too. If you cannot make it in here, you will never be able to make it anywhere else. And that, I promise you that. I promise you that if you cannot make it on this one here, you will never be able to lift off with this market. Never. Not in your lifetime. Because everything is drawn here and is calculated. And it is math. It is very accurate system telling you when to enter, when to exit. Does it work 100%? There is nothing in this market works 100%. Of course, sometimes our signal fell like anything else. Does it have a stability? Yes. Does it make money? Yes. Can we make money 24/7? No. There is nothing in this earth can make anything work 24/7. Once you hit your target, you are done for today. So if you are using that system here, if you hit your target for today, you hit your target. If we are trading and now we are about to hit, if you hit your target, you're done. So on an ES, let's say you're not trading the ES, the NASDAQ is 2,000. Let's say you are taking one contract. So right now we have enough. We hit the target on the YM, we hit the target on the NASDAQ, and we hit the target on the ES. You're done for today. You're going to go back and book with that market an hour ago. You're going to be paying a very high price, and you're probably going to lose whatever you made earlier today. So the things is with the any kind of auto trade, once you hit your target, call it off for today. Do not go back and risk. And it's exactly, some people don't like to hear that, but it is exactly you're sitting on a poker table and you are expecting to win every round. You're not going to win every round, buddy. You're not. Wake up to reality and put those commercials, and especially those guys, they get money under the table to give you a recommendation on a platform or an indicator or something. They're not they're no angels. They're making money off your back. The only thing is you need to look after yourself, and you need to develop your own system. So once you hit this target, you hit the target. There is no such a things in the market. You're going to be sitting on the poker table all day long and making money. Nothing. On a Friday, the scalper was 10 times better than this one here. Later on a Friday, lost everything. Later on Friday. So you cannot say, if it's 2,000 and if I stay, it's going to be 4,000. No, sir. If you have 2,000 right now, and if you stay, you might lose this 2,000 you earned. So this is what 90% of the problem with the automated trading. And the problem is not there. The problem don't want to listen. They brush you off and they think you are an idiot. They think you are stupid because you do not have an auto trade can run 24/7. They do not see they are the one are not in touch with the reality. And one thing is, even the bankers, they have full of people sitting in the other room, and IT people adjusting their auto trades. I was in the banks and I have seen them doing it on the gold in Luxembourg. I have seen it in Switzerland. I know, I have seen it all. They have a bunch of people sitting on the other side the room, technical, adjusting the auto trade, and the trades 300 to 400 trades a day on the Forex. And half of them, it was losses even at the bank, at the institutional. So here is a guy come in with a Pinto. He have one auto trade. He want to take New York, Chicago with $5,000. And the problem is you cannot talk to him, and he wants to make 300%. So let's get off this and real things and let's go back to reality. So one thing's also I learned, don't take a daily target, try to go with weekly target. To me, the fair number is 250 ticks a week. So if we make the 250 ticks a week on Monday and Tuesday, stay out of trouble. Do not continue. Stay on a sim. Try to train yourself. Try to do something. But if you stay making a budget, you want to make 300% every day. Yeah, I mean, knock out of it this one. And try to make a budget on 250 ticks a week. The 250 ticks a week, sometimes it can be made between Monday and Tuesday. And if they are not made between Monday and Tuesday, that's mean we are in a very long hole this week. And this happening many times. Then it's going to be dragged all the way to Friday. But once we see around 250 a week, we should be stopping. Because I don't have no guarantee if the market moving today. This is one of the things. If the market moving today and tomorrow, that means Wednesday we are heading to disaster. How? The market is not moving anymore. If the market moving a couple of 3 days nonstop, it's gonna get flat. And this is it's been the same thing every single year. For the last 25 years, it's the same. So there is still a lot of things. The internet has changed, flattened the markets a lot. The internet, the market smoothed out a lot. The numbers has smoothed out a lot. There is no more movement like it used to be before on the ES, and now we have the mini ES, and the market is practically flat. But still, the principle is right there. When the market move for a day, 2, 3, then the 4 and the 5 is going to be flat, and it's going to be nothing but losing money. So stand making a daily target, try to be weekly target, trying to be, if I make $300-400 today, $300-400 tomorrow, this is the way you need to do it, and start crawling a little bit up. Because when you are on a $4,000-5,000, you're calculating how much you're making, but you're not calculating with your luck if you're gonna be starting on a day when the market is not moving, and you're gonna be losing all over the places. And here's the problem: what's wrong with your auto trade? So denial in the trading, that a guy will find a million reasons not to see what he's supposed to see. So again, guys, the end of this story short, if this market moving, we are nailing it. If this market is not moving, welcome to trading. That's all what I can say. Simple, clear, and I cannot do anything about it. As an example, you are auto trading right now. I can see the ES is struggling on the trailing stop 1. Okay, the trailing stop 1 is a resistance fib line, a minor resistance. And the second one is a major resistance. So if this ES goes above the major resistance, that means the whole fundamental of this market right now changing direction from short to long. Okay, so when I'm auto trading, I don't need to be a brilliant trader, or I don't have to be genius. You need to learn just a few lines here, 3-4 lines, to read the market. That's it. We don't want you to draw lines. We don't want you to draw fibs. We don't want you to do anything. Just remember each one of them, what it does, those 4 lines. and then you can start developing your own trading and let the auto trade take in those trades for you. So right now, if I'm on that trade, I know the ES is struggling on the first resistance line, minor resistance line. Do I need to close position? No, I will not at this position here. Two options. If I'm taking that trade, and as we said a few minutes ago, once the market goes between those two yellow lines, this is a dangerous place, and this is where you need to, if you want to overwrite your auto trade, you can overwrite your auto trade and close position. And we said that, and we predict that. And especially if you have the zone on, I dismissed the zones today because I want to have a clear picture on the auto trade. But most likely on the zone, you will have a support line somewhere around there, and then you can close position. So did the market change direction? Yes, sir. The market had changed direction. So now we are struggling on exactly to this trailing stop is 27, 27, 25. So what should I do? Should I go short or long? This is where you can do that on the trailing stop too. It's safer. The reason is safer because if you, on the pullback re-entry, you can re-enter the market here and put the stop loss here just a few ticks above. But right now, should I take a short or long? Here, right there, right this area, I cannot do anything about it. I just sit on the side. I don't want to take a trade. It's too close to the yellow lines. We have missed the target. I should stay on the side right now on that trade. But if I'm auto trading, I should have closed when I was between those two yellow lines, or I'm going to hold my horse if we can get to the target. So this is an option. It does not require a brilliant trader or many years of an experience. He can make a decision and override the auto trade if he wants to. And if he's happy where he is, then fine, let him be. So even if you are swing trading, you can see how the charts are. Should I close position or not? Maybe I will wait till I see that bar close above the 28.50, then I'll make a decision closing that one or not. On the ATM, the second ATM strategy, can I dismiss the auto trade trailing stop? Yes, sir, you can. And you can, again, the ATM strategy and full automated, they all enter the same number. So they're not different. They all enter the same number. The only difference is if you want to manage your auto trade or not. If you don't want to manage your auto trade, then put it on a full automated, and that's it. And whatever you get out of it, you get out of it. If you want to try to overwrite your auto trade, you can use the ATM, and you say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hide myself above the second, or maybe I want to close it, or maybe I will take the trade here and close, or maybe I'm gonna extend my target. So you can do that for the guy like to interfere with the chart. But most of the auto traders, they don't want to interfere with the chart. They just wanted the numbers. That's it. Eventually, sooner or later, they have to interfere, because you cannot be a professional trader and relying on an auto trade rest of your life. You cannot do that. You have to understand when you get up in the morning if this market is tradable or not. You have to understand if this market moving or not. You have to. Doesn't matter which automated trading you use and using from us or somebody else. Doesn't matter. So as long as this guy is sitting in a denial, he can go ahead and purchase all the auto trades out there, and he's still not going to be happy. Sooner or later, eventually, he has to interfere. He has to look at the chart beside those numbers and take himself to second level. If I see today The 244 today made 1,900 and made almost a double than the 288. Normally, what this guy does, he jumped the second day and he start trading the one made more money, and he thinks he did something. Yeah, but it could be that chart today made 2,000. Okay, but there is more stability on this 1,000. For me, I like 1 minute. It's less money, but I like 1 minute. Why? Because it's more stable. It's not about numbers. It's about stability. So one of the things a normal trader does, he jump to the higher numbers. He do not look at stability. He care less for stability because to him is irrelevant. This one makes more money. This one is good. No, to me, I prefer to have the 1 minute. Neither one of those for me. Yes, they make more money, but I like the 1 minute. I know I get less money on the 1 minute, but I know it's stable because I can see at the charts. I'm after that charts in and out every day. I can see it. So we need to get off this just the numbers. We need to look at stability, not just numbers. If we notice right now, the market came into the trailing stop one and took a dive. Okay, we are auto trading. It's not our problem, but trying to imagine this guy trying to trade right now. I mean, if he's taking the trade manually, should I be taking any trades right now? Hell no. I mean, this one here, if you are not on that trade long time ago, or in that matter, if you are trying to auto trade right now, if you come in right now trying to auto trade right now, you're in trouble already. If you look at this one here, watch this one. This is the scalper, and now we are in trouble here with the ES. We are in an area that ES now cannot get any direction. Right now, it's practically flat. Okay. Now, if we keep our eye on any kind of auto trade, you will see any kind of auto trade, whether you are swing trading or if you are scalping, it's gonna start getting in trouble right now and start losing money. Because if we notice, this is an alert right there. From 10:28 until 10:42 for half an hour, we are flat, one line. This is telling me we are in trouble. And here's the problem. Once we get in this area here, between trailing stop one and trailing stop two, the market is in trouble. The reason is, I show you why. I'm going to disconnect this one. This ES right now, we have 27, 31, 25. Okay. We broke the first minor resistance line. It's going to be taking a hell of a ride to break that line. Then we have the true average price is 27.3475. I don't have a crystal ball, but I know that market is going to struggle here and is going to struggle here. So that's why any kind of auto trading right now is going to be taking that trade here is going to struggle. Doesn't matter which auto trade. As long as you are trading with the trend, it's going to struggle. Whether it's based on a MACD, ATR, pullback, re-entry, they're all going to be struggling right there. And watch this market very carefully on the ES. Watch the where this market is struggling. And here's the for the ones a message for the ones they say they can see the buyers and the sellers. We can see the buyers and the sellers. When you see it as a blanket, it's telling me where is the buyers and the sellers. I don't need to read numbers, just enough for to catch my eye. If you look at the left upper corner here, it's measuring the retailers and the institutional, the buyer and the sellers. And the buyers, they are way, way above the sellers on the ES right now. And I can see it right there. I'm measuring it. I see it. But let's watch this market here. So let's see if those buyers able to break those lines. And I'm not using the zone today, but I want to highlight the trailing stop on this auto trade. Why is based on FIBs. Look where is this market stopping, and you can see the buyers. You can see the buyers are trying to break that number. You can see is blinking like a Christmas tree. They're trying to break that number. Watch it. Look where is this ES stopped. Exactly. Thank you very much. So that's why I hate dummy trailing stops for that reason. So what happened to those buyers? They failed to move it. So for this is a message now because it's coming in now very, oh, I can see the buyers and the sellers in the market. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Enjoy the ride then. And I'll see you in 6 months when you broke. All the recommendation, those fakes, now they coming back to Best Pro Trade asking me to join back. They lost all their money on based on those crap. Look at this. The market, what happened to it? It fell. So what they did, they lower everybody to buy, and the market pulled back, and now the guys are pulling their heads off. Welcome to trading. For the last 3 months, I've been teaching a little bit about trading live in front of everybody on the YouTube. Out of every prediction we did, we probably missed prediction 1 or 2 out of 10. For the last 3 months, when I decided to go live on a YouTube, every prediction in the market, we made it. And you can go back and watch every video we have made for the last 3 months on a YouTube. And what we lost in the prediction is 1 or 2 out of 10. And all the prediction we made on the future trade, nailed it. Not just nailed it to the tick. Not by 5 ticks off, to the tick. And that is power. And that is power to go on a YouTube live in front of everybody and make a statement where that ES is going. That is a challenge where everybody hide in the corner, and the only time they come out when the market is over to show you their charts, because they wouldn't dare embarrass themselves out in the public. So welcome to trading, and welcome. The power of trading is right here. You're looking at it. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and get a fresh coffee and get a glass of water. And I need a break, 5 minutes. Thank you. Let's go back to the new version NT8 update we have here. We still, an hour ago, we had 400, 500 ticks in the profit based on those signals. And until now, we're still on the same number. So if we are looking that market on the ES, whoever is trading the ES out there, we came in. It's very simple for guys. Don't need a brilliant trader or don't need many hours. On this update, we stayed 3 months nonstop just updating. On the new version, you got on the BBT, it says on it BBT NT819. And the reason we said the BBT 8819 because we've done it 19 times to get it to work with NT8. 19 times. From zero. Build it. And then they came out with a new signal, a newer version. Then we went back and then build it, and then went back and build it and rebuild it and rebuild it 19 times for the last 3 months just to come out with an update. So the system looks simple, but it is very complex. The system is telling the trader where to enter, where to exit, where is the probability this market is going to stop. And exactly, we are taking the ES because this is everybody's instruments. We can see how the market came into the first trailing stop on your automated trading. And then when the buyers came in, if you go back with the video, when we saw the buyers coming in, they came in, tried to break those lines, and they fell. Not a guy with an auto trade, a retailer, the market movers. They fell to break those lines. What it's doing right now is like a pinball machine, and now is going to trying to find an exit somewhere. It's going to be retesting this area, and God knows where it's taking us. So right now on the swing trading on the NASDAQ, it's been confirmed, close position, and nailed 2355 on the NASDAQ. And the ES also closed position. So whoever took that trade earlier today made it, and whoever trying to go into this market right now, the probability for you to nail anything on the ES right here, it is very we have some traders, they wait on the pullback to the second major resistance, and they take the trade. Why? Because most of the time, and we'll show you some other chart, most of the time, the market reject from the trailing stop 2. What is this in dollars and cents for us? Whoever, to all our members out there, most of the time, the market rejected from the trailing stop 2. This is a very cheap trade. The risk-reward ratio on it is amazing. Staying waiting on the signal to enter the market. On this one here, you put the sell entry below the trailing stop 2 if you want to overwrite your auto trade, and you put a couple points above the trailing stop 2. And especially if you have the zone, you put it above the zone. The reason is you are protected. because most of what I've seen, if you want to take a short trade right there, you're not protected. There is a problem putting a market order or a limited order in here, and you are exactly like you're putting $300 on a supermarket floor and expecting nobody touching it, and it's very unprotected. So one of the things that, even if you're not a trained trader, especially to our members, because our members, they get to see this video later on, and I will show you on all the charts, or if you go back to all the charts we went live with for the last 3 months, you see 8 or 9 out of 10 the market rejected from here, from the trailing stop 2. The trailing stop 2, you do not have to draw it. The system put it out for you, and it moves for you, and it pull back for you. So the trailing stop 2, for those manual guys, if they want to take additional trades, or if you close your position and you would like to re-enter the market all day long, if you hit your target on your auto trade, fine, and you getting excited, this is a very good excitement for you to re-enter the market on the trailing stop 2, because the probability on the trailing stop 2 is 8 out of 10 is going to reject. It's math. It is based on math. So no matter how we can eyeball it, or visual trading no longer exists, visual trading, this one here is calculated for you. It's calculating the entry, it's calculating re-entry, it's calculating the target, it's calculating where you can come into this market. And this is where you can keep taking those trades constantly on the pullback re-entry. And guys, I've been doing the pullback re-entry for 25 years. It is one of the most simple, and it is very easy to enter those market, and it does not require too many indicators and too many drawing and all this banana trading. So it is wait on the pullback, re-entry the market, and it is one of the most success trade. We do have a statement from traders have used our system, and they have doubled out their account on that system here. So anybody can wait on the pullback and enter the market if he wants to, or if you want to just stick with the auto trade, you can stay with the auto trading. So if we go back to all the instruments, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, everything, you will find is the same story everywhere. On the pullback re-entry, you can take those trades. Pullback re-entry, always. You can take those trades with your eyes closed, and you don't need to use any brilliant ideas with it. So a 30-year treasury bond, lately the 30-year treasury bond, I mean, I used to love the 30-year treasury bond, but lately it's been, especially around the summer right now, everybody on a holidays, it's not really my piece of cake anymore. But I think the NASDAQ has been doing 10 times better and cheaper than a 30-year treasury bond. It's been for the last months or so very unstable market. It does make money, but when it don't make money, boy, it does not make money. So NASDAQ lately is outstanding, and it's cheaper to trade, and it is much more you can do. If you have the system on your chart, you can do that on the NASDAQ and take one trade a day to start with, and you will see how efficient it is if you take one short trade on the trailing stop two and then put your stop loss right above it. Don't need to calculate 20 ticks or none of that. Just put it above it, a few ticks above. That's it. So right now the market is dying on us. Nevertheless, we are on 725 ticks into the profit based on the last signal, and based on one contract on the market analyzer is based on one contract, folks. One contract only, 1 minute. None of those weird charts. Is 1 minute, straightforward 1 minute, and one contract 728 ticks, uh, and the total is $5,000 based on one contract. We don't need all of them, but at least half of it we can take the YM, Nasdaq, and ES, and those are right now in total around a couple thousand. This is not based on one contract at all. So the system, we've been using that live every day, practically on the YouTube, and you have seen the good days and the bad days, and we can see the consistency in that one. And what is more beauty about it, you can auto trade it, or you can take those visual trade straight from the chart, and you still can get you know excitement out of that, and it makes it. You don't have to use your brain. I mean, that's it. We do not have to use our brain. That's the main things. You know, I have two teenagers, so not every day I have my brain with me. I have one girl, one boy. Both of them are teenagers. They're driving me banana. So not every day I'm very fresh. So this is very nice to. Um, when you are stressed, just look at the numbers. You either take it or leave it. That signal, or you don't feel like when I take that trade. Then the most important things for our customers are using our system. The most important things, if you want to make a decision on any kind of trade, make sure they are in sequence. What I'm trying to say is they are very strong, powerful indication. If we are putting the 30-year treasury bond here, as long as let me put the YM, as long as the ES, YM, and NASDAQ going in one direction, and the 30-year treasury bond going on the opposite direction, that means you can auto trade, you can manual trade, you can use any time frame. No matter what you do, you will be making money. Sometimes, which if you go back to those videos, sometimes you will see the ES and the 30-year treasury bond going on the same direction, and it could be sometimes you find the NASDAQ going the opposite direction of the ES, and that can cause a lot of problems. So when you see there is struggling in the market, or there is a confusion in the signal in the market, whether you are a swing trading, or you are a scalping, or you are using the entry signal, stay away from everything. It is very important, the first things you do when you start your platform in the morning, before you make a decision to auto trade or to take any trade, make sure the ES, YM, NASDAQ from the market analyzer going in one direction. Why this market analyzer? Because this market analyzer is based on a math. So when there are three in the same direction and the 30-year treasury bond in the opposite direction, that indicates that market is going smoothly today. But when we see the ES going long, the NASDAQ is going short, the YM is going wishy-washy between those two, and the 30-year treasury bond is going with the ES, no matter what kind of system you are using, or no matter how good a trader you're bragging about yourself, how good the trader you are, you're going to be hitting the wall and bad. So the math is right there in front of you. Before I auto trade any kind of system, I want to make sure those are in sequence. If they are not, that means there is a play in the market, and the market don't care about your rules, my rules, anybody rules. So remember, guys, again, look at the ES, YM, NASDAQ have to be in the same direction, and the 30-year Treasury bond on the opposite direction before you touch anything in this business. This is the first things you want to do in the morning. The second things you want to do, if you don't know how to read the market, if it's slow or not, turn any kind of auto trade you have for 15, 20 minutes to see if that auto trade, if you don't know how to read the market, to see if this market is struggling with the trades or is making money or losing money. If your auto trade is going smooth with it, then go for it. If your auto trade, any kind of auto trade you have, I don't know what everybody have, but if you see this auto trade is struggling, that means you need to sit on the side until this market start going in sequence. If the market not going in sequence, you're not going to be making money because you own an auto trade. So this is a simple things the trader has to do, kicking the tires, go around kicking the tires before he start the engines. And another thing's a reminder on Monday, do not use any type of an auto trade, whether it's from us or somebody else, on a Sunday going through Monday. Just stay enjoying your time with your family. You can start auto trading when the European market open on Monday morning, which is around 4 o'clock Eastern time. This is where on Monday morning I will start with the scalper, not swing trading early in the morning on Mondays. But then the rest of the week it is very smooth out. But Monday usually, from Sunday to Monday, if you are not a manual trader, you can get in trouble. Most of the time you can get in trouble. So the volume is low, chop, uncertainty in the market. So I would not trade from Sunday to Monday. I will start trading from the European time on Monday morning around 4 o'clock Eastern time and go straight forward with it all day long. Another indication that whether you are using our system or somebody else's system, one of the indication today you see is a good day. I always keep my eye on the DAX. Mainly when I see the DAX hit their target in one trade, then I know for sure we are gonna stay nicely and smoothly all day long, most of the time. You can see all those trades in the morning, whether you are a DAX trader or not. If this DAX took one trade, most of them took one trade and call it off. That indicate we have some movement in the market. So when you start your ES in the morning, or when you start your YM in the morning, that's a very good indication. I mean, has nothing to do with the US market, but that indicate where is this market going for most of the time, the rest of the day. And the DAX in the morning, it is I use it a lot to indicate, and the ES on the European time. Now there is an exception when there is a news in the state, and when there is a new or breaking news, that's a different story. But most of the time, when I see the European times were struggling, the DAX and the ES, that is gonna indicate for you it's gonna be the struggle all day long, and maybe it is. You have to be trying to approach the market very carefully. So this is where uh, some of the what I'm trying to say, some of the basic tricks for a guy doesn't want to learn the market. This is very Very straightforward with that. I'm using also the European. If we look on the Aussie dollar here, I'm trying to go into the forex. I'm still testing the forex, so um, we are testing the forex on a different story. It's not on the swing trading, on a different story. I don't want to get involved in it right now. So yes, we are testing the. I have something in my head, so I'm testing um, the forex on something new, but it's not going to be announced to the public right now. We've been in this now for a couple hours almost, and we're still on the same numbers. And this is one thing you notice on the swing trading, we are still on the same numbers because it's Monday. But Monday usually is good for scalping, and I don't want to swing trade on probably, but scalping on Monday or Monday morning early doing the European hours are not bad at all on a day like today. I mean, we had some movement in the market, but we practically flat right now. The market is not moving, so the only numbers are adding is on the scalper. It's not on the swing trading, because now we've been for 1 hour on the swing trading, and now we hit 800 ticks in the profit based on those signals, but we still on the same numbers for plus minus, but we still on the same numbers for over an hour into the profit. We're on the scalper. I think we started an hour ago with around 5,000, and now we are at 69 at 7,000 right now. So you can see the scalpers on Mondays are gaining, where the swing trading on Monday we still on the same around 800 ticks into the profit based on the last signal. Uh, Trying to see if there's any new signals coming out. We're still on an ES trade, 1900, NASDAQ 1100, CL 700. Not much going on, really. So it's not confusing, guy. Again, let me. You have a huge package. You have on the NT7 around 13, 14 automated trade, and now we have on NT8 Honestly, I don't know how many auto trades. Okay, we have one application is open. I don't know which one. We have actually we have a lot. One, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11. Oh, okay, we have around what 13, 14 automated trade also on NT8. This is not bad at all. I thought we only had 6, 7. We have for your new package, you will find there is two auto trade. I'm sorry, I'm having a problem. Seems like on your new package, we added two test auto trade. And on the new package, those here, we put version test one and test two. And this one here, we left it open for the traders. You can test it. And this one here, the test one and test two is going to be, we left it open for our members to build it. If you have an idea, we will add it. If I like your idea, I will add it for you, as long as you share it with the rest of the members. Now, if you want it for yourself, we respect that, but then you have to pay. If you want it to be the test one and the test two, if you want something for yourself, we can build it for you. If you don't want to share it, if you want to add on those test one and test two, we will. Every trader have his favorite indicator. You call me, you say, Sam, I wanted this one private. We protect you. We only make it for you private, but then you have to pay. If you come out with an idea, we like it, we accept it, as long as you want to share with the rest of our members, not with everybody, our members, then we do it for free for you. So the test one and the test two, it is for the traders or to our members to build it, and we build it for you. We add it for you. If you have an entry. So this one here, I wanted to the members get involved with the auto trade and building the auto trade. The reason is when they are doing that, and he says, Sam, I have this MACD. I would like you to try it on that auto trade or on this one here. And in the theory, C is a very winner, you know. But then when he put it in the reality on the auto trade, that's when you will find out the hard way. And automated trading is much more complicated than what you think. So you can be like on the NT8 right now, the update took us 3 months nonstop, rebuilding it 19 times to come out with it from zero, rebuilding it, put it in the garbage, rebuilding it. And who's paying for all this time? You know? So, um, so the so we thought it is working right now, automated trading test one and test two. It is working, very high filtered in it. But if it's anybody, I wanted the traders to build it, and I wanted to, as long as the system is not belong to anyone, we put it up for you as an entry, as an exit, and if I like it, I'll do it for free, as long as you share your idea with our members. And if you want it to be private only for you, this is your right, 100%, and then you pay. I'm not going to pay for your ideas. So the scalping, okay, and now on the scalping, we hit 7,400 on the uh, price entry. We are about to hit 1,000 ticks in profit. This is why I like this the ATM, because if you are on a full automated trade, it's gonna stay until it hits the target, no motion involved. But what I like about this ATM right now, the system figured out a new target, and now we extended the target to 2710. So right now, I'm gonna take that one, and hell, and if I see it's coming directly to my target, I can take over where I can extend it if I want it, and stay on that trade all day long. It's much better than to go in and out and get in trouble. So this is the advantage. Then this one here is very straightforward for the guy. We heard it all. He has to drive his mother to hospital. He want to do the dishes. His wife making him clean the car, whatever the reason is. He can stick with this one here, fully automated, or scalping. Whatever he gets out of it, he gets out of it. But if you wanted to be a little bit more involved in your trading and to take it serious, this is where you can automate it, take your motions away from it. At the same time, you are in control. You can let the auto trade trail stop with your floor and fips, or your target, or you can change your direction to the auto trade without messing out with the entry. And this is a hell of a ride, usually, and it is much more, for me. I find it is much more enjoyable to be get involved in the trade than to have just the auto trade taken over. Let's take some of those NASDAQ and take some new one, fresh one. Usually the minutes are my favorites. The 3 minutes are my favorite. And NASDAQ, we are on that swing trading on the NASDAQ. We still on that trade on the NASDAQ. And let me take one more. Again, the same way I explained on the, if this market move in this swing trading is not going to miss any trade. If you see the NASDAQ on the 5 minutes or on the 1 minute, practically, I mean, yeah, there is a few ticks different, but if this market moving, your swing trading is not going to miss that trade. Doesn't matter if you're on 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. Like what I showed you on the DAX, it's not going to make a difference. If this market moving is irrelevant which time frame you are using, it will be making money, and you will never miss a trade. That's for sure. But if the market is not moving, again, guys, if the market not moving, I cannot move the market for you. Very simple. If you're not making money on the swing trading, that means there is no trader is making money. I promise you that much. If we notice here on the ES, our reversals are not repaint. They're not a repaint. And if you notice, we have a reversal. It's telling you reverse. And if we notice, we are between those two yellow lines. So this is a decision point. If you want to overwrite your auto trade, close it. Or if you want to keep your luck and stick on it and stay on the poker table, this is a decision you have to make by yourself. I cannot make that decision for you. So right now, again, if you notice, we are in this deadly zone between those two yellow lines. and the targets that happen on that trade is below. So this is a very critical area. So this is a decision. Um, you can put your trailing stop here, 23.75, or you can put your trailing stop above the second trailing stop, 27.50. Or if you wanted to go all the way with it, you're very welcome to go all the way with it. One of the things you can do, if you don't know, you cannot make up your mind, that's very fair. Take your ES. Take your ES and try to find an ES and try to look at when it's going to close position. If you don't know, if you cannot make up your mind, then here. I know I'm in the critical area, but boy, I don't want to let it go. This is your ES 1 minute swing trade, and we are on that trade 950. I don't know when to close, Sam. Yeah, that's fine. Sometimes I don't know where to close either. Don't feel bad about it. Keep your eye, because this is a 1 minute chart and this is a 1 minute trailing stop. This is your swing trading. They're all in your package. You cannot separate them. I probably don't want to make a decision on this one. I'll have the swing trader make a decision for me. If when I see the swing trade in a closing position, that's mean absolutely the trend is over. Very simple. So we can approach this way. We can use the advantage of if I want to take a short trade or a long trade, I can take advantage of the scalping to see which direction that ES scalping is taking, or I can take advantage of the swing trading, which positions are taken, and then I have the signal entry this is an advantage as well. This is more technical, and then I can find my direction. I can have those 3 items here direct me which direction I wanted to go. If you are willing, if you really wanted to take your trading professionally, So right now, if you are on an ES trade, you don't know when to exit, then keep your eye on the swing trading, and it tells you once you see the swing trading exiting, you can exit yourself. Okay, right now on the swing trading, we have, on the signal, we are already 1,180 ticks into the profit base on the less signal, not all day long, folks. Profit is 85, 84, 50. The scalpers are 7,400, and now the swing trading here, we are using on the ESCL and DAX. So immediately we knew that it's going to be a good day, as again what I said earlier today. We can predict all the market movement mainly most of the time from the European time on the ES and the DAX. So 2,700 in that trade on the ES. 2,800. We're heading straight down to the target. It's amazing. There's more sellers coming in here. You can see how it's blinking. And you can measure the sellers and the buyers from here. Those instruments here, it's giving you the institutionals and the retailers. And when there is a hidden market order, you can see it blinking here. The problem is those guys are trading based on those. I mean, did they forget that some traders they put 200 contracts somewhere, and when the market trying to come closer to that number, they dismiss those numbers here? Did they think about that? Is they just buy time in the market? I mean, when you hear this guy is putting his money life account on just basic on the total of sellers and buyers, he's a delusional, because everybody knows when anybody in trouble with the ES, he put 300 contracts buy somewhere else, and then the market tried to go down to get him filled, and when before the market gets him filled, he dismissed this order. This is the oldest trick in the book, and it is not the actual the bid and the ask that is driven this market alone. I mean, there is a lot more than that, and so I don't want to get confused between this area here. I only wanted to see the instruments, the sellers over the buyers, and the blinking. I know those are could be fake, you know. So we separate those. They are very, very important to separate. The blinking ones can buy 1 bar, 2 bars. Here it is on a long run, buyers and sellers. So don't get confused between those two here, because there are one fake movement or one fake order or what is in the market already. So this is a very important, guys, to separate the fake orders and what is inside the market at the moment. So they forgot to tell you that, huh? Okay. So $3,000 on that trade. And then we have on the market analyzer 1273 ticks into the profit based on the last signal. We are about to hit 10 grand on this one here. Whoever follow our signals, you're on your own. We're not responsible for your trade. We're not collecting money. We're not collecting your name, your email. We don't care. We're just trying to help out. Okay, so we hit 3,000 on that one here. 1,300 to the market analyzer based on the last signal. We're about to hit 10,000. I'd like to see that. If this today is running good, God help us tomorrow. You have to approach the market tomorrow a little bit more cautious, because when we have a good movement for a day or two, that's mean we are ending up with disaster. After 2-3 days, the market is practically flat. So you got to be careful. Okay, we have a new number on the target. Why not? Let's go on the new target. And we're hammering down. You want to see the YM? Okay, sure. Here. Here is your YM. Again, guys, I don't want to repeat myself. If this market moving, the market is moving, your auto trade is not going to miss it. Here is your YM, sir. You requested for your YM here. Here is your ES, and here is your YM. What do you want me to put all this? You want the CL? Okay. Again, I mean, I cannot put too many charts, guys, but here is your CL. If this market, again, guys, if this market moving, we are moving with it. If the market is not moving, I cannot do anything. Here is your CL. So I cannot put all of them in here. It's only one chart, one DAX. Here is your DAX. On the 1 minute, why I like the 1 minute? Here. Here is your DAX trade, 1 minute. That's why I like the DAX, 1 minute. Even I have two losing small trades here where the others didn't have any. They closed all of them right away. But I like the 1 minute. They all close in one trade. Should I hump tomorrow on the those? No, I like the 1 minute. I'm happy with the 1 minute. I stay in 1 minute. So we're patient on the DAX. What you can make in 1 day, it takes you 1 week to make on an ES. That's for sure. Okay, we have a reversal again. And if you notice here, we have a big reversal right there. This is the strongest reversal you're going to get. This is not a repaint. And this one is telling you this market is finished. On that trade, it's 29,300. If you don't know how to, or you cannot make up your mind to exit, follow the ES on the swing trading. When you see the ES, or let your auto trading stop it. Folks, I'm beat. We have tons of people waiting on me to give them the upgrade for the NT8. So um, I have around 20 traders online waiting on me to upgrade the NT8 for them. So we're gonna stay another 5 minutes to see what will happen, and I like to see what will happen on this one here. So give me 5 minutes, guys, and we'll continue. I think it's over, and this is a message to everybody, especially for those guys that want to keep running all day long. If we notice something here, after this market came in between two yellow lines and we have this big reversal, it's just an education. If you notice right now, all the ones in the scalpers that were making money all day long, now they start struggling. So here is the message: you cannot auto trade all day long. Once you hit your target, you should be done. If you want to extend your trade, then you are in trouble. So uh, please try to be civilized with your daily target and not sit on the poker game all day long around the table and expecting to win every time you get a card. So again, think like this, because very easily in the afternoon you can be lose everything you earned on the first couple of 3 hours from mornings, or you can double up your money. So you're no longer a trader, you become a gambler. So this is a very fine line between gambling and trading. So if you make 2,000 or 3,000 on the ES early this morning, does not mean if you stay all day long, it's going to be 6,000. And this is a myth among the traders. And this is the problem among the traders, especially the ones with the smaller account. It's very funny. The guy with the $3,000, $4,000, he want to make $1,000 a day. And we have a clients have $250,000 in the market and 50,000 and $100,000. They're happy to get 1,000 a day, and they use the signal, and they say, Sam, I'm happy. I'm done. I'm finished. He takes one contract on each one of them. He don't care if the Nasdaq make money today or the ES didn't make money today, because he is not committed to this contract. So this is a very fine line that the less money I find out, traders, that's my experience, they are more aggressive and they want to make money like the guy have a $250,000 or a $500,000 in the market. So for the guy have a smaller account, you have to accept that if you have a good running day today, that you need to protect it. So if you make 3,000, or if you make ES, YM, and Nasdaq, they came out to almost on the market analyzer based on one contract. On the market analyzer, 1,300 and almost 2,000 on the Nasdaq. Every program there is an instrument makes the most. Like on the swing trading, nothing beats the DAX on the swing trading. Comes hand in hand with the swing trading on the DAX. The best performance is the DAX. It makes tons of money most of the time. And the system here, the DAX makes money. I'm not saying it's not, but the Nasdaq on that system makes the most money. So on every system, there is an instrument is going to be highlights. So it is, in a way, it is very nice that the entry signal, this one here, on the Nasdaq can make money because it's affordable, and it is sweet to take one contract a day and take your chances on it. Because on the Nasdaq today, we had an entry at 71.45, whether you are automated or manual. Irrelevant, it's the same entry, same signal, whether you are using an ATM or an automated or fully automated. All three are the same entry. And if you are taking a manual, it's the same entry as the auto trade. And then it tells you where's your target is 7053. Fair enough. This one here nailed 340 ticks on the NASDAQ. So what I'm saying is, staying going on a daily target once you have the weekly target, let's say around 250. So if we are trading the Nasdaq today, I have $4,000. I hit the jackpot today. I took the one trade on the Nasdaq. I made 300 ticks. Then maybe I'll need to protect it for the rest of the week. Stand going back tomorrow, and the rhythm in the market could be tomorrow good runner day, or it could be disaster tomorrow, and could be the market very flat tomorrow, because the market runs 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, but then it's gonna get bumpy, you know. So everybody knows that if you make $3,000 on the Nasdaq today, does not mean you will be making $3,000 tomorrow. Tomorrow could be flat market, and you're not gonna make anything out of it. So if you think about weekly, stand daily. So if we hit our weekly target, 250 ticks, let's say, on the first Monday and Tuesday, and then the rest of the week try to re-enter the market just based on the trailing stop to take 1 or 2 trades the rest of the week. And most likely they're gonna make money. And then you are a happy trader. Sitting day and night, we are, I don't want to talk about it, but we are doing something else for the guys that want to sit. I cannot talk about it because now my traders, they will be calling me every 5 minutes. But we are into this project, but it's not gonna be released very soon. We are thinking about come out with a system to be 24/7, but uh, it is very hard to do that. It is extremely hard, because the market go through in the daytime is going to be flat, then the market spike, then it gets flat around lunch, and then get excited the last 2 hours, and then goes dead. You know, then sometimes the market, when we have a couple days movement, the market, so we are thinking about come out with something that every hour would change mood, to simplify that. But it's been on my head, so maybe I will go through more details with that. You know, to have the auto trade change attitude every hour. You know, uh, but again, it is a prediction, and you cannot. Sometimes also when we're trying to make something, we wanted to look for safety for the traders, um, not to get in trouble, because we learned that it can be abused system, and then can hold us responsible. Until now, I mean, we still have traders don't understand flat market, because he have an auto trade, has to make money every day and every hour. They still don't get it, that there is time flat market where you don't make money. They don't get it. They refuse to accept that, and this is a very hard situation. How you gonna have a guy comprehend the market comes in a lot of colors during the daytime when you are trading? They don't comprehend that. There's always the auto trade to be blamed on, and this is today biggest proof to show you that every single market make money when we have a new signal on the CL. Let's look at the CL new signal. Okay, the auto trade took a new signal on the ES, on the CL, I'm sorry. We covered a lot ES today. And if you notice, your target is not that much. There is a lot of buyers. And the auto trade on the entry price is not fixed ticks. It is based on the market movement of that day. So it's not fixed 26 ticks or 27 ticks, or the first target 5 ticks and the second target 10 ticks. No, 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 no. Each trade have a price and have a stop loss. So as an example, this is an ATM. The full automated and the ATM strategy is going to enter the same market. As I said before, the ATM strategy is going to put the target at the target and the trailing stop at the trailing stop. But what I like about this one, again, I can extend the target if I want to. If the system gives me new target, I can move the trailing stop, and if I want to, I can disconnect the trailing stop, and I can have the trailing stop, the fibs, floating fibs, be in control. So this is a very nice. You can use it as a fully automated in conjunction with your ATM. So I don't know if there is any auto trade like this out there. And what is nice about it, nobody came out with that. What is nice about it, if there is a pullback, the automated system move the trailing stop backwards. There is no other company have come out with a trailing stop can go forward and backward. The backward on it is not uh, loose backward. No, it is a little bit pulling back. If the system recognize is a pullback, so the trailing stop, the floating fibs, they go forward and backward. So let me try. What I mean going backward, they go a few ticks, not 1 point, but they move a little bit and hide behind the line. So this is the new signal right now on the CL. It's telling us where is the target. And if we keep our eye on the trailing stop, the beauty about it, you can have it a trailing stop, a break even +1 immediately, or you can dismiss those trailing stop, and you can use the trailing stop 1 and the trailing stop 2 as a trailing stop. So it is very, very flexible system to use, and at the same time, I can now move it to the first trailing stop or the second trailing stop. So it is very, very uh, when you are auto trading this one with the ATM strategy, is very flexible, where you are using the fully automated, but in the same time you are in control, and you can extend your trend, and you can extend your trend stop, or you can break even immediately. So you have a much more advantage in it, and it's all plotted on the chart. So you don't need to be a brilliant trader to see, like right now, I want to break even +1. I don't want to take too many chances on, and I'm going to leave one right at the entry price. I can do that. Look. And it's not going to affect the auto trade. or I can close position. So this is very good idea uh, to have your doors open to take the trade. Folks, we've been a couple hours. Thank you very much, and I'll see you another day. I'll try my best to go again before I leave. Look, guys, the same story again on the roll again. Look at this. The same story again. Here is your trailing stop one and then your trailing stop two. It's the same story again and again and again. This is where also you can add on your trade, or you can close your trade, or you can re-enter the market on those trailing stops, because the trailing stops are based on the floor and fibs. They're not dummy trailing stops. We never we never use the dummy trailing stop. We have we have had those on Ninjatrader 7. We have 13, 14 auto trades on Ninja. Some of them you can use a dummy trailing stop. When we first come out with went public with those auto trades, we came out with the dummy trailing stops. But all what our new systems, there is no dummy trailing stops exist anymore. We figure out that is making trouble. It's not really helping. So this is a very, very interesting day today. God bless you all. See you another day. I'll try my best tomorrow. A lot of requests for me to go online every day. I'm sorry I cannot go every day online. A lot of email by strangers. I don't know who they are. They ask me to go online every day. I mean, I'll try my best to do it tomorrow if I can. Normally, if I want to go online, it will be around 10 o'clock Eastern time. And if you are on that channel, you can log into that channel at 10 o'clock. And most likely, if I'm going to be online, you will find it right away at 10 o'clock. God bless you all. Thank you very much. A pleasure serving every one of you, and happy trading. Bye for now.